Oracle Cloud Procurement. Hi, my name's Scott Walls, and in this video, I'm going to introduce you to the purchase orders application in Oracle Cloud. So let's get started. Slide 1. What is the purchase orders application in Oracle Cloud ERP? The purchase orders application automates the creation and management of the commercial documents constituting offers to buy by a buyer to a seller, indicating types, quantities, and agreed prices for products and services. Slide 2. What types and subtypes of purchase orders can be created within Oracle Cloud ERP? Well, first, goods by quantity. So think about something like a printer, where this is a shorter duration purchase, probably fill or kill, and it's just the quantity times the unit price. Done deal, one lump sum. You may also have service orders by quantity. So think here like monthly support services or even landscaping. This is a longer duration. Frequently these are extended, but it is again quantity times unit price. Another purchase order type are service orders by amount. So think like a consultant T&E. Again, these are longer duration. They can be drawn down, but I'm usually using dollars as my quantity, if you will, because something like an air flight, I really don't know a way to price that in advance other than to make an estimate and let you draw it down as you use the money, being a consultant. And then finally, there's change orders, extensions, and something called retainage when you want to retain some money back from the supplier. Those are complex POs. Okay, slide 3. Who creates purchase orders in Oracle Cloud ERP? So here are the initiators. First, some are auto-created. Think about using some commands on an agreement to take approved recs and auto-generate the PO. Some are created by the buyer in the sourcing workbench. Some are created by the contract admin based on what we call the fulfillment transactions on the contract line. And then some are created, although not always advisable depending on what applications you have deployed, via the sourcing specialist, and they are awarded that sourcing event to a purchase order in Oracle Cloud. Okay, slide 4. How are purchase orders created in Oracle Cloud ERP? Well, there are 5 methods. First, you can use the online pages, although that's less frequent because we want to use the requisitions. Then, speaking of using a requisition to request goods or services, then you use them either automatically they create or the buyer picks up that approved requisition in the sourcing workbench and walks it into a PO. Then, as we mentioned earlier, you may have agreements that create a purchase order. You may use negotiations to award to a purchase order, and you may use the contract line to create the fulfillment transactions downstream, meaning the purchase order. Okay, slide 5. When are purchase orders created in the Oracle Cloud ERP procurement process? Well, let's take a look at that process. First, you have purchasing services where the requester is ordering pre-negotiated content from, let's say, a catalog. They then auto-generate the PO, and those goods get received at desk or dock. If they can't find that pre-negotiated content, well, then they're going to use a non-catalog request form to invoke the service of procurement, right? Pre-negotiated content is consumed self-serve. Non-negotiated content is consumed with the help or with full services. So now you use that rack to perhaps get a supplier. If it's government, you might qualify. Then you might have that supplier in a non-financial contract NDA or a pre-purchase contract master service. You may source. You may then have a purchase contract, and you may either go out to an agreement or hint, hint, you may go to a purchase order. So then that means there's 2 places, sorry, I'm missing a bubble here, but there's 2 places where I'm going to have this purchase order generated. The place where you see the ellipse, obviously in self-service, but you could also generate a purchase order, and often do, from within the non-negotiated or sourcing services process. Okay, that's the introduction to purchase orders application within Oracle Cloud. Have questions? Great. Reach out to me by clicking the link below. Want to learn how to create a purchase order transaction in Oracle Cloud? Check out my free online video on Panameer.com. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.